What up, man? Episode 65, Breeze Brewin, the Carrying the Culture show. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. We're doing it again, round two. We got into a dope bill last time, and we got into basketball a little bit, so we said let's fucking go all out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm excited, man. I was like, yo, NBA season coming up.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff coming up.
Right.
And I see Nine had jokes, man. What you want, Nine? What's good, man?
Yeah. Yeah. Nine was like, damn. He came
hard. He came with guns blazing, but that's my brother. That's my brother.
I saw that, so I was like, okay. I was like, they must be family.
Nah, that's my dude.
Yeah,
I mean, besides somebody that like I grew up like, who rep the Bronx so officially. So shout out to my dude. We still cool. And he can come at me. That's my dude. It's all good. I do know a little ball though. I think I can talk about the subject.
All right, yeah, I feel you. I mean, there's a lot of people talking about basketball that don't know shit about it. So I mean, I think we'll be all right.
I think we're gonna be all right. Word.
Yeah. So real quick, you guys, we're not really taking any questions. I mean, if you have them, though, try to put them in the use the questions feature below. We'll see if we can get to them. We got a lot to cover. There's so much shit. So and real quick though, before we get into it, man, you said like the timing was going to be good for this because you said you were doing a project or something or
working on some joints. I actually leaked like a little bit. I did a joint about Kobe, and that's one of the basketball joints. So I got a joint about Kobe because we share the same birthday.
Oh, okay.
So if y'all check the gram, there's like one verse about it. But it's really just about, like cats who have the same birthday and it starts to be this weird vicarious back and forth. And, you know what I mean? We talking about the Lakers? We want to talk about the Lakers.
Oh, we can talk about the Lakers. That's my squad. So we're going to talk about them. So.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, so I did that. But then I also did a joint. It's written. I'm still working on getting the right track for it. This joint completely about Walter Berry, the original truth. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So
Facts.
to me, he reps the Bronx crazy. He was one of the reasons St. John's was St. John's. That was my favorite team, college team coming up.
Oh, we're gonna talk St. John's too because I got a question about Chris Mullin.
Yeah, hoping it's about. Is it about coaching?
No, about or comment rather. No. We'll go there soon. There's a lot of places to go.
There's a lot we could go, but. Walter Berry to me, like my man played ball with him in high school for a little bit. Because he bounced around a lot of high schools. He went to Benjamin Franklin, which ended up, I think, becoming Manhattan Center. And then, but he played a little bit in the Bronx, and then eventually, he got a GED. He went and played for San Jacinto, killed them. The San Jacinto shit is bugged too. Like that whole story is kind of crazy. Like how a junior college impacted college basketball for a couple of years.
Hell yeah.
So then and then when he got to St. John's, like he was playing underneath, Mullen and Winnington and all of them, but he still got him. He still did what he did. So I did a joint about him. I kind of pontificate with like his quote unquote fall. And then because my man still played in the league, he still averaged 18 one year. A lot of cats can never say that.
Right.
But I was disappointed. But then when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, like, my man Wayne played overseas, he got money, kind of spearheaded that. And then, he got big in Greece. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, I wonder if the Giannis, the Antetokounmpos, like if they looked up to him, you know what I mean? Throwing theoreticals. So yeah, man, I love talking about ball.
Word.
I got 2 songs about it coming up and project coming out hopefully digitally by the end of the year, working on that.
Word. That's what's up. Let's definitely keep us posted. So
yeah.
We're gonna do some NBA, we're gonna talk some historical shit. But so let's get in a little bit of college, whatever. So I got some things, but wherever it goes, it goes. So
no doubt.
I wanted to set it off though with just kind of going into the season, man. A lot of people change. He said, "You see this comment right here?"
Yeah, I see that. Yo, I don't know. Brothers look like brothers sometimes.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. That's my dude, man. You know what I mean?
So a lot of people change squads. A lot of people re-up. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed,
Stages.
indeed.
People handing out some crazy money. Michael Porter Williams got Michael, whatever his name is. That nigga got Michael Porter Jr.
207.
He got mad.
And it might be a part-time job for him. So
So let's go. So you a Knicks fan, right?
definitely.
Okay, so let's
Long
talk.
suffering.
I figured we'd talk our favorite teams real quick. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
How they made the playoffs last year, right? And how you feel? I was like, everybody was ecstatic that I knew I was a Knicks fan. But how you feeling about going?
I was ecstatic. I thought it was a great year. When they got smacked in the playoffs, it was tough. Exactly, yeah, 207 M's. But yeah, it was. You know, I was proud of them. I like the direction. I feel like we have finally competent front office. I honestly think Leon Rose is official. He don't talk shit. When he talks, it matters. He meant a few words. I'll take that.
Dolan got to let him do what he got to do, though. You know,
I can't. There's no indication that he's not. You know what I mean? And part of that is like the silence is good. And I don't know if they put a gag order on Dolan too, but he's been quiet, so that's beautiful. I think they've been drafting decently. I don't know about Lowry. I see it already. I don't know about Lowry personally.
I think Kemba might be having some chronic pain and shit, but Lowry's on his way out as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. I don't think it's gonna be like a nice transition for Lowry. I think when it starts to go downhill, it's gonna go downhill.
He was never really in shape that much.
It was not a focus.
He was a pudgy guy. So,
but he's definitely talented.
No, but he's a dog though. He's a dog.
He is a dog. But when I look at what we did with Derrick Rose, and I honestly trust. If his knee, holds up, we're not trying to run nobody into the floor. This is not Thibodeau of old. This is not Thibodeau of the Chicago days. I don't even think it's a Thibodeau of the Timberwolves days. But I like the separation of coach and front office. I heard something today that he was trying to keep Reggie Bullock. I ain't got no problem with Reggie Bullock. I just think his game was extremely one-dimensional. And I think it was a good move. If they were like, yo, this is what we doing, Tibbs, and he was like, cool, that balance is good.
I think Quickly might turn out to be a jewel. But I think I like him better than I like the kid from Duke they picked up, the number two
top,
kid.
Not Toppin.
It was like the number 2 draft pick. He was with Zion. What the fuck is his name? I can't remember his name.
Number 1 draft pick from Duke.
It was a kid or two. It was a kid. Rookie last year, a couple years ago. He played pretty well last year.
For the Knicks?
Yeah, who's the kid from Duke?
Who we talking about? Damn. Duke, a Duke point guard.
No, he's not a point guard. R.J. Barrett.
Oh, R.J. Barrett. Oh yeah, I like Barrett. I like what he does. I think actually Barrett is a good look. I was just thinking guard wise, I got thrown off. I think he's gonna be Barrett's gonna be great.
You see great?
I'm saying great. I'm not saying all time great. I'm not saying first team All NBA. But I think when you look at fit, he is good for us. And I agree. Whoever said we kept Alec Burks, that was a good look. His improvement. I mean, he got like a vote or two for most improved. He went up exponentially. I don't know why there's so much hate for him media wise. I know maybe that's just cats with their issues with New York, but like he's a ball player. He's not the most athletic, but he's a ball player. He's got the lefty thing. He's, that lefty game is a little bit awkward. I mean, to me, I could think of like players in the, recently, like if he keeps hitting and he keeps improving on his shooting, he's not a pure shooter. But imagine if you had Michael Redd and mixed in like, who was the cat back in the day? Sarunas. Remember the cat from Golden State?
Sarunas Marciulionis. Yep.
So when you think about like just the strength and just like deceptiveness to get like Sarunas used to do, RJ's dumb strong. He's dumb strong. His shot has gotten better. Michael Redd was a pure shooter, so I'm never comparing him to that. But as far as athletically, it's kind of a similar. Yeah, his mid range is right too. So I'm really happy, and I think he's actually taking it upon himself to fill up some of the space that losing Reggie defensively. And he played, there was some good defensive moments for him last year. And he definitely wasn't, I mean, he's not like, he's a ball player.
If you're
like
going to play for Thibodeau,
play,
you're going to have to play defense.
Yes,
so.
you're going to have to play defense. And I hear he's coachable. I mean, he's strong. They say he grew a little bit. He's like maybe 6'8", 6'7" right now. So just that physical profile is a good look for us. We haven't had nobody like that for a while.
Where do you think they're going to be at the end of the year as far as playoff seed? You think they're going to make the playoffs?
There are some other squads I'm worried about. I think Chicago's a problem.
You think so?
I do.
You think they're going to put it together? I'm still. You think Lonzo's finally going to shine?
I don't think he has to like shine. I just think he needs to continue on his trajectory. I mean, Levine
he doesn't have to do a lot because, I mean, as far as scoring, I mean.
Exactly. He's a good pass. He's kind of a great passer. He's a good defender, and his shot is not as suspect. Remember when he used to shoot and it was like on the other side of the body and he'd do the weird shit when he first came in? For him to fix that mechanically, he deserves credit.
Right.
Chicago is loaded, I agree. And, that last pickup, that was a good look. Who the dude they got from San Antonio? I forget his name.
We're going to check out the roster.
DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah. So, it's just like it's going to be
mid-range king.
The mid-range king. So, like, they have a lot of weapons, and Zach LaVine, he's probably going to average 30 this year. Like, he's what can't he do? Like, my man hits from deep. LaVine and DeRozan, yeah, it's going to be – that shit's going to be fun to watch.
Should be interesting.
But, so, I feel like that's the only cat – like, we could be 4, but going back and forth with them, I could see us ending up being 5. If we're healthy and if certain cats do certain things, like people ain't really thinking, like if Mitch could, if by December, January, Mitch is looking like Mitch, then that's that's a lot of, that's a lot of weak side between Mitch and Nerlens. Like those two dudes, your shit's getting punched. You know what I mean? Your shit will get punched. And that's a lot of good weak side, and I think he'll know what to do with that. I agree with you as far as quickly. I heard he was working on his defense. He played pretty well in Summer League, man, as a point guard. And honestly, I mean, the J is there, the float is there. People sleeping on Obi. Like Obi, I think he's going to end up getting more minutes. I could see times when they play small ball with Obi and Julius. He looked good. He looked good in Summer League. I know it's Summer League, but I mean, better shooting is better shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree as far as IQ. What's up, CA? Word up.
All right.
Sent in the building. That's what's up.
What's the Knicks outlook for this upcoming year? So I'm a Lakers fan, diehard Lakers fan since 1980, and I'm not happy. My team is Team Geritol, nigga.
It
you know what I'm saying? These
definitely
niggas is all like 800 years old.
Sponsored by Ben Gay all
You know
day.
what I'm saying? Yoda is younger than these niggas, man. I mean, come on, man. Like it looks good on paper. Like 10 years ago, this team would look great. But like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? LeBron, there was a time when I knew, okay, injuries were going to start to come. Okay, boom, he's starting to get it. 17 years, no injuries.
Yeah.
Boom, now he's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Even men of steel rust, right?
Okay. So look at this squad, man. Like, look at this squad. The squad is like it's flashy, but it's like, all right, fucking, you got weirdo Dwight Howard. Fucking get that nigga out of here. You got fucking
Word.
Russ, who I love as a dog, but like, gotta slow it down. Don't just jack up threes. Just relax a little bit. Melo's old. He'll sit on the elbow for like 10 years and clog his game up sometimes. That's what it is. I love Melo. He's old. LeBron is old now too. And Davis is a fucking bitch. That nigga is made out of fucking paper. Fuck. So if they win, yo, I would be very surprised and I'll be happy. But I'm like, but to me, that squad. You think the title doesn't go through LA to me, fam? And we both love the same squad. Title doesn't go through LA to me. Title still. So I mean, I think the title goes through the champs.
And not for nothing, they have yet to address the lack of shooting. They lost out with letting go some like real gunners.
Right, and they got some. So they picked up some people that they did pick up some people, but it's like, yo, this shit looks better on paper, man, than it really is. And listen, I hope I'm wrong. I mean, I hope my man was like, yo, they're going, you know what I'm saying? They're going to gel, da. So, and they run into like the recycle, bring it back, Trevor. Okay, I mean, I fuck with Trevor Ariza. He's old. Everybody, 36. Okay, look. And Carmelo Anthony, 37. Ariza, 36. Anthony Davis, paper mache. Fucking Dwight Howard, 35. LeBron James, 36.
I heard they got a new trainer, and the trainer might be the MVP. Because honestly, if look at Brooklyn last year, right? They're older Brooklyn. They're older Brooklyn with less shooting. So it's like if you lose one component of that, you got a problem. Ellington, I hear you in spot duty, but I mean, I hope you ain't trying to. I hope there's not a night where you're trying to see him hit 6 threes. Not that he can't do it, but
if you're depending on him,
if you're depending on Ellington, you got
a
problem. You got a problem.
And here's the thing. Look, I mean, like it looks. I mean, I hope it works. I mean, I think the older veterans are gonna put aside their egos because they want that ring. Fucking Westbrook wants the ring. Melo wants the ring. So I don't think there's going to be any ball hogging issues or anything like that. I think they're going to try to figure it out. I'm just saying these cats are really old, and they've all been injury prone in recent years.
That's right.
And like you said, they didn't really address the shooting too much. And, you know, so we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I hope it works out. But it's like, man, why just go, like, get a bunch of old cats, man? And Davis makes me want to just throw up, man. Like, I just want to throw up when I see him because it's like, yo, you gonna play 82 games? Like,
Huggins did make a good point. That Malik Monk pickup might actually, you know, like have some pay dividends.
Your man mentioned Kendrick Nunn too, who was balling in Miami. So
yeah,
I think
we almost snatched him up. Real talk.
So
but Huggins makes a great point with Monk because he can get you them buckets, and he's a little younger, and he got something to prove.
I wonder. I do wonder if Mac McClung is going to make the team. I've been watching that kid since he was in high school. The kid out of Virginia.
I think his game is decent, man. His game is decent. His summer league it wasn't great, but yeah, I could see Mac McClung making the team, especially losing Caruso. They might need like that type of a spark. His shot got better. I wish he stayed in Georgetown because I'm always rooting for the Big East, and we lose these dudes, you know.
Yeah. He went to Texas Tech, I think. So
yeah.
So we'll see, man. We'll see the Lakers. You know, that's my team. I ride with them back since I used to live down the street from the Forum. So that's the fucking.
Hey man, it would be dope. It would be a dope story. I wouldn't bet nothing on them because they are
one of them gonna get hurt.
They're hamstring away from total collapse.
That injury bug is gonna hit somebody. I mean, come on, man. Like,
yeah, it hits everybody, but they are more susceptible. Obviously, I mean, since I'm in my 30s, I was like, damn, this feels different.
Yeah, you wake up different, right? You be like, yo, I didn't even know I had that muscle. Like
Like, wow.
sometimes you're like, why am I hurting right now? I ain't doing shit but sleep. You know what I'm saying? Especially now,
I
like,
slept too aggressively.
right, just sleeping hard, like. Oh.
What up, Jenny? I see my people's Jenny in the building. A lot
All
of good
right,
people in
so
here.
there's a lot of topics that were kind of bubbling over the past season, even now. I just want to get your thoughts on some shit real quick. What's your thought on Dame? He's staying in Portland? He leave?
I think he has to leave.
I think he has to leave too.
I
He's
think he
giving him a
has
lot
to
of rope.
leave. Yeah, I mean,
He's been more than kind.
yeah, like that, you know, I get it. Like there's loyalty and then there's sacrifice. You know what I mean? Like this is his career. Like if anybody deserves to reach out and try to become a champ, I think it's Dame. I think he's gotten him as far as he can take him. And it's going to be interesting. I could see him going to a squad and leaving the cupboard bare. And for him, it might be worth it. We've done that. We did that for Melo. It wasn't. So it's like, even in that movement, like I don't want to see him go somewhere and the cost is so much that he's actually farther back than where he would have been in Portland.
Right.
You know? So it's like just how to maneuver that. Because I like Dame. I think he's just like a dope, like he's to me, he's a legend. I mean, the waving and talking shit, the pulling from 30.
Come on,
like,
man.
He reminds me of just like, he's like a pure ball player. Like, he's like just, I don't know, any era he would shine.
I'm high on Dame.
I love Dame.
Big Dame fan. And I feel like he doesn't get his due. And I feel like, yo, he's a killer, man. Like, he's a fucking, like,
he is an assassin.
Straight killer.
He doesn't care.
That shit on George was like, and that was supposedly a bad shot. Come on, man. Like,
oh, man.
Dude was like, yo, come on. That shit,
So he's wild likable. Like,
my man said he's staying, but yo, I don't think he's. Here's the thing. I think it's been like 10 years. If and when he leaves, nobody's gonna fault him because they're gonna know. You know, he put it all out there, and so listen. And Portland didn't do shit this offseason really either.
No, they did not.
If anything, they regressed. So nobody's gonna fault him. He's got to. I mean, it ain't happening with him and CJ McCollum.
I like CJ and
I like him, but
I love Dame, but it's just not happening.
They're not filling in with the right pieces, man. I mean, like, and then they're just not. You know what I'm saying? So
no, definitely not.
All right. And I'm just going by some of the shit that I see in like chat and on Instagram, like where people just were like real hot button topics. Zion, what's your take on him?
I like some of the moves that they actually did. I like the Devontae Graham joint. I think I mean, who's the other kid who's a beast on it? The fake KD, the kid from Duke.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about Zion.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying he played with him.
Oh, the fake KD.
Kid with braids, cornrows. His name is
Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Brandon Ingram's a problem. I think they you know, I like Devontae Graham. I think he could be a good look for them. I think he's the type of dude who, if they're looking for somebody to shoot, he can have those moments.
The fake KD.
He is the fake KD. I mean, Ingram is like, his game is patterned after him. He's like the same height. I think he's dope. People talk about Zion. I get it, like, because he's who he is. But Ingram is I mean, sky's the limit for that dude. And he's 20, 23?
Yeah, but here's the thing, yo. I feel like with a lot of these cats, yo, I feel like a lot of these guys are equal in talent, but then it's like the mentality that separates them. Like, because we're gonna get into it in a minute. Like, LaMelo came in like, what? This is my fucking league. Fuck yeah.
That's real.
Like what? Whereas like other cats, sometimes I feel like either you got the it factor or you don't. And so like I feel like Ingram's gonna get you your 20, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like with certain cats, they would have already like.
I mean, he's a little more than that. You talking like he Rudy Gay or something? Like, I mean, he gave him 26 a game this year.
Yeah,
I mean,
all right. I'm not that high. I mean,
here's the thing: like, people talk about these quote unquote unicorns. He don't get mentioned enough. He's better than KP. He's like honestly, if you look at where he is right now, when you look at KD at the same age, it's kind of the same trajectory.
Wow,
He's
I'm not as high on him as you
unstoppable.
are.
He can shoot. He can handle. He's
He
kind of a
can.
freak.
No, he
And I think
can't.
if you got to keep
I just don't see
those dudes
superstar.
together.
I'm just saying, I just don't see superstar.
I think there is.
All
I
right.
think once you start seeing KD, like, I don't want no injuries for KD, but he's going to fill a slot. You're going to see a couple games where he's going to give him 50. He's going to let niggas know. I can actually see him becoming.
All right.
We'll see. But I really like Ingram.
We're going to put this on the agenda for round 3 at the end of the season. We'll maybe have a season wrap-up show at the end and see. All right. But like, so what I've seen with Zion, though, I want to ask you about him is, like, I've seen cats just, like, trash this cat on, and I'm like, yo, this dude is more than just a dunker. Like, to me, he's a full player, and I'm like, and I just don't see that hate for him. So that's why I wanted to really bring that up, because to me, he's more than just he's clearly more than just a dunker to me. And so I feel like he wants to put in the work. Seems like got his head on straight for now. So I just wanted to get your take on that, like, because I see cats trashing, and I'm like, damn, what?
Nah, they need the right game plan for him, though. Like, honestly, they need Don Nelson as a consultant. You know what I mean? Like, to kind of, like, evaluate the possibilities and point forward and put him in a position to be really successful. You know what I mean? Because it's like, they're like, just do whatever you want to do, and it's just like, it just doesn't look focused.
Right.
And he still gets his. I mean, scoring percentage is crazy. You can't stop him. Right. You're not going to stop him. But as far as, like, where can we put him in a position to cause the maximum amount of havoc against other squads? He's a willing passer. He still gets his. So it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, coaching, people ain't talking about coaching enough. Like, the Knicks are not that far removed from being a dumpster fire. And I think if you just find, like, the dudes who are going to be like, look, we need to approach it this way. If they don't do that, they're losing him. Like, he will walk. No. And I hope he walks over here. Because to me, he's like the second coming of, like, fucking Aunt Mason with fucking Jordan-esque hops. You know what I mean? Like, he's like a basketball, evil Frankenstein, creation.
Shit is crazy.
You know what I mean?
He's nuts.
Word.
Who's the best player in the league right now as of September 29th?
Wow.
Just number one, straight up.
Number one player in the league right now. Put that player on your team. Damn. If I say Luka, am I getting destroyed?
The best player in the league?
I think Luka Doncic right now, if you surrounded him with the right dudes, he's not around that now. If you replaced him with some of the other dudes, and I'm factoring in things like health and age and all that, man, Luka's a fucking problem. I see Kevin Durant. I hear you. I'm just saying dimensionally, Luka's a problem. Kevin Durant, you know what he's going to do. You can prepare for that. You can say, I'm going to eat this 50. He ain't going to give me nothing else. Luka will come through, and he will give you 35, 17, and 12. He has these gaudy. I hear you, MB. Really, I hear you. I'm just saying, as great as Kevin Durant is, he's a bit one-dimensional.
He said Luka got two moves. What you mean? What you mean, Luka?
You talking about the step back?
Step back? Yeah, I guess that step back is lethal, though. But
I think Luka Doncic this year will prove that. I mean, he's doing shit that Russ did. He's doing shit that James Harden has done, and he's just getting started.
Damn, I didn't think you were gonna go there at all. So but I'm not killing.
What do you think? What do you think of Luka?
Oh, I think he's phenomenal. I mean,
He's nuts.
I think he's bananas. I think he
You said it factor.
He gets
My man is
criticized.
it
I haven't
factor.
seen him enough to know if he doesn't play defense because he gets criticized for that, and people are like, oh, he doesn't play defense. So, you know what I mean?
That's real. That's real.
So if that's real, okay. So then if you're saying that, if that's real, that's a big point for me because I don't like one-dimensional players. I can't fuck with that. I have a hard. That's why I don't fuck with James Harden. Like I don't fuck with him at all. I think you know what I'm saying. Go get your 40, but you still fucking whack because you don't play defense. And that's hard for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real.
So for Luka then
the defense, like mentioning that, I put a question mark.
If that's the case,
I'm just saying he's hard to plan for.
Oh yeah, but as far as offensive game, it's ridiculous, and I think he's only going to get better. I mean, the dude's he's young, he's great. I mean, I love watching him. I think he's great. I think
before got Jules, by the way. In the chat.
I think Trae Young is great too, man. I love watching that kid because everybody always shit on him, like you know what I'm saying. So I fucks with him,
his confidence to me is I love watching him. I watch him. I look for the little videos where he's playing at the pickup games and shit. He's playing at some ratchet gym and wherever. I just enjoy watching that man play.
Yeah, he's must see TV.
Queen Heroin in the building. That's what's up.
Yeah, sister. I started. Who would you pick? Your top 5 under 25. Like if you were starting a squad under 25. I can't see you for some reason. I don't know if your light went out or something like that.
Let me try to move this way.
There we go.
I'm in the kitchen. Right? In the kitchen. I definitely would pick Trae. How old is Donovan?
Donovan. Let's see. He is.
I think he's like 24.
25.
All right, so he makes it. Donovan's on there. I would obviously have. I said Trae, Donovan, Zion, Luka. We're not going by position, right? We just saying top 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trae. I had the craziest argument with somebody about Trae being baby Steph. Shout out to my man Doug. It was the beginning of the playoffs, and I was like, "Yo, he's baby Steph.
Yes.
He's mini Steph." Nah, Steph this and that. He started giving me percentages, this and that. I was like, "Look, man, we could go here with the minutia of the data. The ball in both of their hands, you're gonna have a similar problem.
Yo,
they got
walking to the gym range, both of them.
Yeah, both of them, and the confidence, the swag, all of that shit. So, we got 4, right? Who am I putting as my fifth?
Luka, Donovan, Zion, Trae. Luka, Donovan, Zion, Trae. Tatum. I'm just throwing out some names.
Tatum's a fucking problem.
D-Book, baby. I wanted him to get pissed off with Phoenix, but Phoenix is looking good, so I wanted him to come to LA. D-Book.
You know what? Between them two, I think I'll go with Tatum.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I got it.
I'll go with Tatum. See, MB agrees with me. And it's all keeping Brandon off of that because, like I said,
how old is he? Let's see.
He might be 26.
Yeah, let's see.
Dun,
24.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. My man.
Wingspan 7'3". Weight negative 75. No, 195.
Yeah, somebody said SGA. SGA is a fucking problem.
Yeah,
SGA's a problem.
Darren Fox is a problem.
I love De'Aaron Fox too, but I mean, I don't think he's in the same stratosphere as Trey, Luka, Jason, and I love him.
No, he's not there
that
yet.
brother.
No, he's not there. He's a next
The
level.
Donovan joint hurts me a lot because Rick Pitino told the Knicks, he was like, if you don't draft this kid, you're going to regret it. He's from New York. He's from Westchester.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Donovan.
Oh.
My nephew played with the Gauchos. My nephew is like a year older than him. He was like, yo, I saw this kid play today, and he's all world. Oh, shit. Damn. You're right. I ain't say John Morant. Who is
Bunny's from his house.
So fun. His love for the game. Damn, who I'm bumping? Who I'm pulling out of there? I will say he a little light in the ass. If we're gonna talk about Jamal Murray, I love him. He ain't cracking that 5.
Nah.
John Morant could crack that 5 though.
John Morant's trajectory is really high. He's got the sky is really.
Thank you, Andy, for really. Yeah, like the amount of fun he has. He reminds me of Iverson.
His misses are better than some makes on dunks.
Yeah. I mean, and he puts it all together, just as far as, and he got hard. He's just a little light in the ass. So I don't know if he in the weight room, because I mean that matters. That does matter. It's not like he ain't Trey. He ain't got Trey range. So the fact that he is going to the rack, I worry that he's gonna get worn down if he don't put some of that weight on. Q Unique in the building, my dude.
Salute.
So yeah, that's a good question. Damn, that's a tough question.
Yeah. So you got all right. So we gotta nail this down. So I'm gonna get to mine. Then we're gonna move on to some other stuff. So you got who's in there for sure? Trey's in there for sure.
Trey's in there. Donovan is in there.
Donovan's in there for sure.
Yeah, he is. Luka's in there.
in there for sure.
I said Zion. I said Zion, right?
You said so Zion, and you got Tatum
and Tatum. That's my 5.
All right, so no
killers.
Okay.
They're all killers. I'm not moving Tatum.
Okay, cool. So I got.
He scares me.
I got Luka. I got Trey. I got what else did you say you had? Because I mean I'm pretty much in line with like 3 of them. So you got
Tatum in it.
Oh, I got D Book. So
you got D Book instead of Tatum. That's fair.
I don't know about Let me see. Tatum. I don't know why. I think my Celtic hate is so strong that it might be influencing things. And I try to be very, very. I pride myself.
I mean, he light-skinned Kobe though.
Light-skinned Kobe. Well, actually, I love Tatum because the Lakers. Kobe told the Lakers to take him. Kobe was like, take this nigga. They did not listen. So, I mean, all right, hold on. Yo, he's a killer though.
He is a killer.
What the fuck am I talking about? All right, okay. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. All right, I got to always keep it.
Booker killer too, though.
I forced everybody to keep it 100. I got to keep it 100. Sorry. D Book, Luka, Trey, Tatum, and I got one more. It's either Ja or Zion.
That's a tough call.
Anybody else crazy under 20? Should I go like off and go LaMelo? I got Zion.
Yeah, LaMelo ain't ready for them boys.
I got Zion, but yo, I'm telling you, LaMelo's gonna
he is a freak show. I love him.
Listen,
he ain't ready for them boys.
Full court underhand passes, nigga.
Oh,
what?
Yeah, nah. His passes to me are like straight up like mini Magic shit. Like mini Magic Johnson shit.
Yo, he's gonna be crazy, and he's already a better shooter.
He is.
Player than this. He's better than he's got that. He's got the dog in him though. You see that shit.
And he's got good size. What, like 6'7"?
6'8" now, man.
Yeah.
He was short in height. Grew like crazy. LaMelo's a fucking killer, man. And he came in walking like what? I run that shit, man.
What do you think about Edwards, man?
What
do you think about the Ant-Man?
I like him. Here's the thing. I'm getting I'm looking at really super hyper athletic guards sideways now because if you can't shoot in this era, then you're gonna get lost. So your game doesn't age well. Russ's game isn't aging well. Like
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Rose's game clearly didn't age well.
Had to adjust.
So when you look at Anthony Edwards, you got to get that J. So I like all the crazy shit. If you don't have a consistent J in 2021 in the NBA,
he is working on it though. The form it's there, but it ain't there yet.
But I like you know what I'm saying? I like all the, you know what I'm saying? But everybody got that. So you got to so I want to see that. I mean,
you got to work on his handle too.
I mean,
you're right. The athleticism is not going to just be the end all be all. We've seen that.
Nah. So, all right, let's go on. All right, let's get into some historical shit. We got 20 minutes. Yo, Hall of Fame. Well, actually, I want to ask you your whole take on LeBron, man, because he's a, you know what I'm saying, conversational shit. And I feel like, I'm going to say this real quick before I let you take it off. I feel like LeBron is a player that once he retires, we're going to be like, damn, this motherfucker was really another type of dude, man. And for me as a fan of basketball, over the years, I've really grown to appreciate what this dude has done. Forget the number of championships or whatever, number of chokes, whatever. I feel like what he's done, staying out of trouble and all that shit too, having the spotlight on him at like 16, being like the old, like none of that shit, like just fucking, this nigga like sparkles when he walks. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna like appreciate him more when he's gone. But besides what else, I guess that's my take. So what you got on that?
I love LeBron, honestly. You know, people talk about Jordan and, you know, hey, he's Jordan, right? Overrated analytics? Nah. I think LeBron, as far as basketball IQ, off the charts. I think about versatility. I think his jump shot has improved. I think he defensively, obviously, it's fallen off. But he honestly, I'll trade that Cleveland championship for 3 of them Jordan joints. That's the way I feel. I feel like for what he did and doing that, I respect it. And then I respected him almost as much for leaving. I feel like what he's exposed, I feel like Jordan's reluctance to be political, not even reluctant to be, you know, a non-ally at times. Jordan was part of the problem at times. I can't separate that when I look at the value of a person. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel like the same way with a lot of MCs that I know who are fucking assholes. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like Jordan, he is what he is. He is one of the greatest of all time. Between me, if we're going to start a team, I'd probably want LeBron. I'd probably want LeBron over Jordan. I feel like just what he is in regards to even just playing style. You know, Jordan, great. I love it. He might not have one of them chips if shit ain't go down the way it went with Magic. I'm talking about Magic being hurt and Magic with the virus. So for real, I hear you. No Kyrie, no championship. But look at the Kyrie years before LeBron got there.
Look
Dumpster
at
fire. Dumpster fire. No, straight up dumpster fire. Before LeBron got there, that dude was lottery bound consistently.
And then after he left, it was the same. Man.
So we can't discount that. But, you know, I think he elevated Kyrie. I think he elevated a lot of people he played around. I mean, did he go and he chased the chip? Yeah, he did. But that's part of what it is. Jordan kind of, you know, I mean, Scottie Pippen, we could have a whole show about him because he be wilding. But at the end of the day, but Scottie Pippen, you know, that's quite a running mate. I don't know if we could say, you know, he kind of is equivalent of what D Wade was. So I respect LeBron. I respect the school. I respect, like you said, his home life. I just fuck with him. And I just think his game wise, it's like if I'm, you know, this is who you need to watch when you look at the passing. He's an athletic Magic Johnson. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is that? And a freak athletic Magic Johnson. You know, like when you look at his peak, I mean, he's like grandmama and fucking Magic Johnson. That's fucking insane.
No, he's a monster, man. And I think we'll see. You know, when he goes, you know, just kind of the impact he had on the game. You know, I mean, Jordan. You know, it's like he walks on water. So you can't say shit about Jordan, but
I'm gonna say plenty of shit about Jordan. I never had a pair of Jordans.
What's that?
I never had a pair of Jordans.
I had the first pair, and that was it. I had them in blue and black, and that was it. But no, I rocked with Jordan. I mean, I'm a Lakers fan, so Magic's always been my dude. So you know what I'm saying? Magic was my dude. I mean, but you know, Jordan's a killer. The criticism, and my man B Real keeps telling me, he always shares it, and he's sharing it now. He's just talking about that killer dog instinct. He's saying, yo, but Kyrie took those shots.
He did.
That's been the knock on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? But excuse me, you don't get 4 rings without having some kind of dog in you. I mean, you got.
And he hit some big shots too.
I mean, you
keep it a buck. You know?
Number 4 or 5 score. I mean, so I don't know. Like, I think that's, you know, tough there. But my man said Kobe, of course. You know, the LeBron-Kobe debate was going on when he was around. But, yeah, Kobe molded himself after Jordan on purpose and was straight, you know. That's, you know, 5 rings. I mean, that's to me, that was my dude right there. So, yeah, you know what I mean? All right, yo, Hall of Fame. I was really happy that Chris Webber got in. I feel like that was overdue, as far as I'm concerned, based on how they let other cats in.
True.
Which will lead me to say, it just grinds on me that Chris Mullin is in this motherfucking Hall of Fame, man. Like,
Chris Mullin or Chris Webber?
Chris Mullin. Like, that's always been a sticking point for me. Like, and everyone says, oh, it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA Hall of Fame. But like that, you know, I know he's on the Dream Team. I feel like Dominique should have been on the Dream Team over Chris Mullin, but like
that's a good point.
I don't see Chris Mullin as Hall of Fame. When I never saw that, man. Like
I have a different appreciation for Chris Mullin.
I know, because you
I'm a St. John's fanatic, and honestly, when I used to try it for the Gauchos, there's a couple of pictures in the Gauchos gym, and one of them has a team with Mark Jackson, Chris Mullin, like Mike Moses. It has like that team, and there's the one scruffy haired white boy in there, and you're like, damn, how the fuck he getting it? But you hear the stories of this dude's just like dogged determination to play ball in New York. And I mean, part of it is that, part of it is lack of athleticism, and to still be able to put up the numbers he put up. Part of that is, you know, Run TMC, I felt, you know, they were one piece away. They were one piece away from really, really hurting the game. I don't know what that piece was. By the time we got to Indiana, I started to sour because at the end of the day, they were whooping us. They were whooping the Knicks. So I don't know. I think, like you said, as far as a basketball Hall of Fame, I think he deserves it. I think Chris Mullin in St. John's was just such a problem. I mean, who them dudes were, how they represented New York. Beautiful thing.
Yo, the Big East. Look, I get hyped when we talk about the Big East because I'm from Connecticut. So going back, the Big East was serious.
It was.
Lou Carter, the whole, yo.
And it's so many squads. Like, it wasn't even just St. John's and Georgetown. Like, we could talk about the Dana Barroses. We could talk about
John Wallace, Sherman,
John Wallace, Sherm, Pearl. We could talk about Providence, Billy Donovan. We could talk about some of those Seton Hall squads. We could talk about Connecticut, Chef El-Amin. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like
right.
so
Rip
many
Hamilton,
squads. Rip,
God, Sham God.
God, Sham God.
Um,
And it hurts me that so many. I saw this joint today about Mike Anderson, and he's recruiting like the number 154th ranked player in the country and this dude's from New York. I'm like, and he's the highest ranked player from New York. Like, what the fuck?
damn.
Like, what the fuck, man? Like, are cats really that nasty outside of New York? Like,
They I don't know what it is, man, but I mean, a lot of
are we burgers now? Is New York like burgers?
California shits out ball players. Dallas shits out ball players, like for real. So those are
Cali definitely is killing us, but it just hurts me as like New York.
Yeah, I know, man. You probably got to be like this dying inside. Yo, so let's go here. This is a good way to close out. Top 5 all time.
Top 5 all time, just ball players.
I'm saying by position. Like you picking up,
Right.
you making a squad. Let's see. What you want? How we want to do it? If we got time, damn. Top 5 ball players. Top 5 by position.
We can go by position. I can tell you.
Because I think the true center still needs to be recognized. So let's go there.
I agree.
All right.
I agree. The true center definitely needs to be recognized, and if we're gonna, this is a hard one for me, because it's not Pat.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it shouldn't be Pat.
It's Dream. Dream is the greatest center whoever that I saw. Dream to me was the greatest center I've ever seen.
You got Dream over Kareem.
I saw Kareem late, right? I saw the end of Kareem, and I get it. I know what he was. I just think what Dream brought to the game when he brought it to there, like I stay away from the dudes who, I don't know, they were just like kind of head and shoulders as human beings at the time. You know what I mean? So it's like when you look at Wilt, who was he playing? Like Wilt had 2 games circled on the schedule, right? Wilt had, well, I'm going to play Milwaukee, I'm going to play the South Syndicate, and I'm going to play Boston. Other than that, he was like, where the bitch is at? Like, honestly, there was no focus. Because it was like he was going up, and it was like that was not the focus. And then them other dudes, they had the same dudes circled. Now, we talking about Dream. By the time everybody done caught up, everybody got a 7-foot. Now it's like, oh, he had a 7-footer. Like, that was a big deal.
Right. All right.
But by the time Dream, it's like, yo, he's playing against Pat. You know what I mean? He's playing against Bill Walton. He's playing against, and he's killing them. He's making them look stupid. He's playing against, I mean, you hear Shaq, like, talk about the shit like he's still a little kid. Like, yo, when I played against Pat and Dream, especially Dream, he made me look foolish. I mean, they swept him. Remember?
Yeah.
When them dudes destroyed the Bulls. And then they were like, all right, cool, let's go. We gonna get him. They got scraped 4 straight. Not beaten. Scraped. You know why? Dream.
Yeah, he was killing them, yeah. All right, so that's your center.
That's my center. My all-time favorite point guard of all time is the original Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Isaiah Thomas was a motherfucking freak of nature. He had the handles before that shit was like really like free game, like ridiculous shit, like embarrass you shit.
Right. Before it was really called handles.
Before it was really about that, he was doing that.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was doing mini sham guards before sham guard was born. You know what I mean? Just little shit, throwing the ball out, this and that. The quick boom, boom, boom between the legs shit. You know what I mean? The jumper was beautiful. He was undersized. He was tough. And he was clutch. He was clutch like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like he was, that game when he was on the one ankle, killed him. Mm-hmm. The game where he scored 16 in 91 seconds against the Knicks.
Yeah.
He had those moments. Now, I know moving forward, they built a team around him. And, you know, you look at his numbers, like, he was all around. You know what I mean? People talking about this and that. And Stockton was better. Get the fuck out of here. Stockton couldn't hold that motherfucker. Oh, his Stockton was but he
Stop.
would destroy these motherfuckers. Just stop it. Just stop it.
Stop. And he's aging backwards. He looks like he's 8. So
yeah, and he looks fucking great. So Isaiah Thomas to me was my favorite point guard of all time. I love Magic. I just thought his game was just more fun to watch.
Okay, got you. All right, shooting guard.
Oh, that's a tough one.
What?
I know it's Jordan.
Okay.
Right? It's Jordan. The 2 position is Jordan. I'm trying to think of somebody else because I'm not a fan of that man. I'm just not a fan.
No, it's funny, man. We got to vibe on that at another time because I'm not either based on a lot of shit. And
thank you, MB.
So
Zeke should have been Dream
Team. He
Team.
should have been on the Dream Team.
Yeah, man. Sensitive ass Jordan, taking shit personally.
Take Stockton out and take Leitner out and then put in Dominique, and then it would have been a real
Dominique team. And you throw on fucking Zeke, and yeah, y'all being catch by 90 instead of 60.
Yeah. All right, so Jordan, Isaiah.
3 position. I'm gonna put LeBron.
Okay.
My small forward is LeBron James.
And 4.
Damn. Might have to be Larry Bird.
Ooh. Killer. Ice
Killer.
cold.
Ice cold. Talk shit. Delivered.
Which one of y'all's getting second or some shit, yo? This fucking
the mentality. I think his game was so ahead of its time. I think he was the original point forward. And I think that he was unstoppable. I mean, he was 6'10". He was Dirk before Dirk with heart, with like real heart. You want Tim? I hear you. Game on the line. You're not giving Tim the ball. You're giving Larry Bird the ball. That's just a fact.
That's a
and
fact.
He's going to kill you in more ways. Tim, you know what he's going to give you? Nah, I want Larry at the 4. Larry played power forward from time to time. I'm putting him in. Not athletic power forward, but he played power forward. He was a mismatch. He was a nightmare.
All right.
I hear you, though, MB, really. I hear you. I love Tim. Larry Bird.
So before we get out of here, I got Magic, Jordan, LeBron, Timmy, the big fundamental, rest in peace, the Stuart Scott, and definitely got to go to Dream.
That's what's up.
So there we go.
What's up?
So there we go. Our starting 5 show. The hour went by quickly.
Yeah, I enjoyed that, man.
Again.
I enjoy yo. MB for really, man. You got gems. I appreciate you.
Oh, that's my man right there. Shout out. I'm glad he was on. We chop it up all the time. That's my man out in Cali. We've been rocking for a minute, and we talk about. We both diehard Lakers fans. Shaq. If Shaq shot, I gotta take that free throw shit counts, man. Shaq. They used to fucking game plan the fucking foul Shaq.
That's true.
I can't overlook that shit.
And
he
that
wasn't game planning the. You know what I'm saying?
Mikhail at the 4, I hear you. I'm definitely still putting my boy, the hick from French Lick, man.
Oh, that dude's, have you read The Game Is Ours? When the Game Was Ours?
Nah, dope.
No, it's told by Magic and Larry.
All right, I'm on that.
When the game
Amazon
was
and
ours,
that bitch tonight.
Trust. You'll be done with it. I mean, I know you be grading papers and shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I need an escape. That's the escape I'm gonna use.
When the game was ours, trust me, you will.
All right, I'm on it.
It talks, yo. The one jewel I'll leave. I mean, you probably already know. But Larry Bird was better. After he broke his finger or some shit, and he was like, they said, yo, he should have seen him before he broke his shit or something
Crazy.
Larry's so when the game was ours, told by both of them, that shit's dope, yo.
Tough dude, man.
Tough dude. And I respected him even back then. I hated the Boston fans more than I hated the team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck the fans. I hated the team. You know what I'm saying? But we got to do this again. I got another show in 30 seconds
My brother, I appreciate you. Thank you,
fun.
man. It was good talking hoops, man.
No, we gotta do it again next week. We
will.
got Brother Jay. Then we got Carlton Fisk.
Damn.
Philly
Always got the heaters.
Philly graph artist NM, and then we got Festo from High Roller Peoples. Yo, we just had Breeze Brewin. So yo, let me
Peace,
know about,
man. I can't. Yo, we gotta get Trash B out there. I wanna hear Scott Van Pelt say Trash B.
Yeah, I'm about to trademark that shit. Yo, thank you very much, man. We got it. I want to do it again. Like it was fun. I knew we were only going to scratch the surface, so maybe we'll do it.
We'll do it again.
We'll definitely do it again. Good luck with everything, and let me know about the new music.
Definitely, my brother. Y'all be good. Peace, y'all.